goodness gracious me. The three sweetest words in the English language, at least right now. One win away. I just want to repeat that. One win away. I've waited 21 years and 13 days for this. And now, I may only have to wait 2 now. It was a wild and insane game. I knew it would be. But not score-wise. I knew it was going to be wild because it was going to be close. Game 4 of any best of 7, especially something like this, usually is. But, and it started off anger-inducing. 30-something seconds in, Cirelli scores a goal that shouldn't have counted because Kemper's helmet was off. It was off. Now they got this nonsense rule in there now, and I can talk about this with a cool head because of the obvious. They got this BS rule in there that says if the goalie's helmet's off, play stops unless there is an open scoring chance for the other team. That's a completely unfair rule. And I was kind of in rant mode saying, had that been the other way around and we'd scored on Vassy with that same situation, they'd have disallowed it. But it's alright, though it wasn't at first. The first period was horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. We weren't getting any shots when Tampa Bay was getting, but Kemper was holding the fort down. He was standing on his head for the first 20 minutes. We were outshot 17-4. It was clearly the worst period. I think it was the worst period we played in this playoff run. Had to be. But even with that, it was only 1-0. Second period we start getting shots. Then we go on a power play. I go, okay, this is our chance. We can do this here. Sure enough, we get this crazy goal. I think Landeskog shoots it. It goes off the back of McKinnon's skate and past Vasilevsky. Game's tied. McKinnon's off the schneid. That's his first career Stanley Cup playoff goal. And so it's a tie game. But just a few minutes later, Hedman delivers this backhand shot that goes in. And it was 2-1. But even then, it wasn't like deflated. Because it was only 1 goal game. That's how the second period ended. And I said on social media, we're going to take over the third. We're going to do it. And sure enough, we did. We scored early in the period. I think around within the first 3 minutes, it was, well, let me check my phone. Let me check the app. Because it was kind of confusing as to who scored this goal. See, they did get it right. They gave it to Sturm for the longest, but the app now says, the app says it was Cogliano. It came off Cog's skate. It came off Cog's person. So it was Cogliano from Sturm and Helm. And that was near the 3-minute mark. And I was kind of hoping for us to get that go-ahead goal within regulation. But nothing was happening. We had chances. They had chances. The officiator was kind of lazy. Tampa got away with some stuff. But so did we. We did get away with some stuff. There was some stuff. There were a couple of days I thought they were going to call. I thought the arms were going to be up against us. But no. They just refs were in let them play mode for both sides, and the game ended up going to overtime. And I went, bring it. I don't really fear overtime. Only time I fear overtime is when we should have had the game. If the games we should have won, then that's when I kind of hate overtime. But if it's a game where I feel we have a chance to win and we're climbing up, bring it on. And it was a long and around overtime I was having a nice small supper, and I was trying to remain chill while eating and while also dining. And the period was going by. I knew it wasn't going to be quick like game 1. No, couldn't be. And but the longest OTs we've had were 8 minutes. In a round 1 game and a round 2 game were 8 minutes. And our last 2 OT victories were within the first 90 seconds, if you could believe that. But that includes game 1 of this series. But anyway, so it passed the 8-minute mark. So we were heading on our way to playing our longest game of the season. And I was watching this, and we had some close calls. We were very close. And then, but so were they. So were the Lightning. And then the Avalanche, and then the Avs, we had our chances, and the puck was cleared, and Kemper gets it. Kemper passed it to Lehkonen, who passed it to Kadri, who was playing his first game back since Game 3 against Edmonton. And then Kadri shoots this thing, and I hear Frost say, "What a great stop!" But then I see the team celebrating. I didn't know what happened. I see the Avs celebrating. I hear announcers saying they think they won, and Ferraro was saying they thought the puck was in. It looks like he said it was in, and I literally was cheering loud. But then I wanted to see the replay. I was cheering so loudly, but I wanted to see the replay when the replay was about to play, my first thought was it's going to be this borderline thing that could possibly be disputed, and I have to be like on my hands and knees praying, please let it count. But I saw the replay. That thing hit right in the back of the net. There's no borderline about it. That was a goal, and they called it as such. Vasilevsky didn't argue. He didn't say a word. He knew it. Goalies always know. So that's it. 3-2 victory. The Avs won a game where we were down early because the official didn't give a shit about Kemper's well-being, and we won a game that we never led. We never led. We tied it twice. We were behind twice, but we never led. Never had an in-game lead. So we took game 4, and now the Avalanche, the Colorado Avalanche, are now up 3-1. We are one solitary victory away from the Stanley Cup, from winning our 3rd in team history and our 1st in 21 years. We are close. We are so close. And we can do it. We can do it on our home ice. Kadri got it done, and I picked Kadri to win overtime. He was my Bucci overtime challenge pick on the Avs side because he was back. And I know players. I've seen players like Kadri when they want to prove something and want to go after something. Those are the guys you bank on. And I picked him for Bucci Overtime Challenge, and I got it. I think it's the 3rd one I've gotten right this year, 3rd or 4th. But it's the 2nd one I've got involved in the Avs, because I picked, I think it was, did I pick McCarr? I want to say I picked McCarr in the Nashville game, and I got it. But, anyway. We are just one win away, and for the Tampa Bay Lightning, their backs are to the wall. This is the first time since all the way back in round 1 that they faced elimination in any part of this 2022 playoffs. They entered Game 6 against the Toronto Maple Leafs, facing elimination. They have not faced elimination since Game 7 of that series, because they swept Florida, the Frauds, and they beat the Rangers out in 6 after trailing 2-0. Their backs are to the wall, and this is the biggest hole they've been in this year's playoffs. This is the biggest hole they've been in a cup final, I think ever. I think ever, because even in the one they lost, they weren't. I think even in the one they lost, they weren't like facing anything like this. But this is it. Their backs are to the wall, so we can do it. And the day we can do it, Friday evening, June 24th, 2022. That's when Game 5 will take place. It will be back at Ball Arena in Denver, and the cup will be there. It will be there in that case. It will be backstage waiting for us. The cup's going to be there on Friday. 21 years and 13 days later. And all we Avs fans may have to wait is just 2 more days. Not even 48 hours from now, really. So that is my recap of game number 4 of the 2022 Stanley Cup Final. If you like this video, click the like button. Click subscribe if you want more. My story on Vocal about this game, when it's published, will be in the description below. So check it out when you can. I'll be back here on Friday night, hopefully, with some celebration and some emotion for my part. Hopefully, with the great news that the Colorado Avalanche have won the Stanley Cup. So I'll be back here on Friday night with the recap of Game 5. So stay tuned.